Taurus. This is your time to wait, unfortunately. Okay, no waiting for Taurus. Taurus rules time. Hi, Taurus. This is your channel messages for the 4th of, the 4th of August. I was in the 4th of July energy. Something about America. Anyways, Taurus, your channel message is, I'm getting something about, I was hearing she doesn't exist. Who? I don't know. Maybe it's Eve. Okay. Even though Eve is documented, nobody has seen how this woman has looked. And sometimes, even though people know how you look, Taurus, they're saying that if they go back to documents, they're not having a trace of you. So when we talk about existence, when we talk about what is real when it comes on to the relativity of the third dimension versus the relativity of the textbook, what is considered to be real, Taurus? You rule possessions. But if that's confirmation, okay, you rule possessions. Taurus rules house, them rule car, them rule appliances, anything where you can possess. Assets is what Taurus rule. Scorpio rule the debt and the will. Taurus rule the assets, what you gain in this life. Okay, so I'm getting there's assets that exist, but the owner does not. So then who buys it? Was it cast for the friendly ghost? Who buy the asset? I'm getting a lot of assets being bought in a dead person's identity, or I'm getting something about like them I try to check for something and it's saying like it don't exist. I think something about it don't exist. Taurus, you rule possessions. I'm getting you can't claim something because someone is saying you don't exist. There's no documenting. Okay, but you're here. That's a problem. Them saying it don't exist, but you had to have existed. Then where you come from? Then I feel like there has to be an investigation behind where you come from, because I'm getting there's unclaimed assets. Or for some reason, because your identity was stolen, someone else is claiming your assets. Them saying, it's like you saying, yeah, that's mine. But them saying, but if we look on the documentation, it don't exist. This don't exist in paperwork. Okay, but it exists in the physical. So what do you trust? You trust documents when it comes down to proving whether something really exists or not, or you actually trust what your eyes are telling you? Because that's the difference between people who are into philosophy and the people who are into religion. People who are into religion trust what the documents say. People who are into philosophy, they more trust what they must see in front of them every day. It don't matter how you tell us to pray to God. Every single year, the girls are becoming more hoary and the men them is becoming more abusive. It don't matter what the books say, what we are seeing in front of our eyes. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into your reading. Taurus, I'm getting some, I was hearing she doesn't exist. Okay, what are you talking about? The deities don't exist? Did Cleopatra not exist? Okay, so you're gonna fucking claim that Cleopatra existed, but the girl whose birth documents you can't fucking find, you're gonna say she doesn't exist? Yeah, we just can't find anything of her. Maybe something was erased or deleted. Something might have been deleted in the system, Taurus, because they didn't want you to claim something, or something was supposed to be in your name. Maybe them take the name from you. We're getting you exist, something else doesn't, and they're saying, well, something doesn't exist. We have a number 3. No, maybe there's 3 people who exist under the same identity. So something is being split 3 ways. Taurus. But Taurus will, if Taurus is sharing, Taurus share 2. Taurus will share with another person. Preferably, Taurus share the best with either them husbands or sons. Unfortunately. Or anybody who them kind of have to more so care for. Because Taurus is feminine. And because Taurus is very possessive, if there's other feminine signs like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Virgo or Capricorn, they might get very territorial. They won't get territorial with masculine energies because they don't feel like the masculine energies will overstep them feminine boundaries. I don't know if that makes sense to you. But I'm getting the number 3. Something is split 3 ways, Taurus. Or them saying, yeah, it exists. The 3 of Uno, we have Lodge. So that sounds like some type of spell work, witchcraft. We have Lodge and 3. We also have Bible. Okay, the Bible exists in the physical. There's physical stories, but have you use it? So what do you use to prove what is real? Your eyes or a story? Some people don't believe in God for different reasons. Maybe because they had a traumatic childhood. Maybe because they only believe in what them say. Listen, I don't want to read a book like I read a fucking magazine. All right. I actually need to see this in front of me. We don't know if aliens and UFOs are real. Okay, I need to see that to prove. As if you, as the human, need proof that the alien exists. You know the alien more advanced than you, right? You're like, oh yeah, we're gonna use missiles. Yeah, we're gonna talk to Daddy Vladdy and see if we can get some missiles to go up there and fucking fight. You know, up there, so you know, gravity not up there. You know, time, light years. You know, light and sound don't travel at the same rate, right? Okay, I'm just saying. So we have 3 and we have Lodge. We also have Bible. I don't know what this is, Taurus. We also have the number exactly 2. Taurus rule 2, which is Taurus and Libra. Because Taurus and Libra rules Venus. So Taurus will share 2 ways, but the moon share 3. But we have Bible and we have Lodge. No, we have 23. Is this about 23 and me? Is 23 and me name? Yeah, 23 and me. You need to do a 23 and me. And the only way you can prove real ancestry is by blood. That's what, is that what you feel? That's what the fuck I feel. The only way you can prove real, where you really come from, who was your grandfather, white or black. You have to take blood. You can't take no swabbing. This is the COVID-19. And you can't take no hair strand. You have to take blood. Blood. You have to use blood. You have to take vials of blood and you have to test. You have to do multiple tests. You have to see which one will come back more positive than what. Okay? We have Bible, we have 23. Yeah, 23 and me. Come and getting them saying that exists. And yes, or maybe your possessions, it I get take away from you, you know, own nothing. And them saying, well, there's no documents here. Well, okay, 23 and me say, we're getting something about a maternity or paternity test. We have God. We have Bible and God. I'm getting you into a 23 and me. I'm getting, sweetie, you're not going to see that you were related to slaves. You might be related to slave owners, or even worse, you might related to so-called biblical deities. I'm getting you go way back. We have Bible and we have God. So something is a reincarnation. So this is not just about whether you have the same skin color as the last name you have, or whether your identity was stolen. I'm getting something. I go back to biblical days. Like a lot of people, we have Lodge. Them saying, remember we did read this scripture. Don't this person look like this person? I'm getting some about it could be a deity. Something is biblical. Let's go. Taurus possessions. Because I'm getting you don't have anything, you know? Why do you have so much knowledge but so little possessions? Are you a servant of God? Because servants of God wasn't rich men. There weren't rich women either. You know, the kings who did think Jesus was going to steal them title, even though Jesus was a poor man, them didn't have all the riches, but they was furthest from God. Jesus was the son of God. He never have riches. He never have expensive thing. He never have a lot of money compared to other people, merchants who was in Jerusalem, Bethlehem, wherever he was, Paris, wherever he was. Yeah. So let's go. When something is rightfully yours, it's supposed to be you. You have to test blood. That's the only way. Let's go. First card out is the Ten of Cups. Yeah, the Ten of Cups is a Pisces. The Ten of Cups is it something? I'm getting something about this family. I'm getting something about. I'm getting something about the Bible, something biblical, and something about the scent of blood. I'm getting something about each family. Blood carry a different scent. Like some of them smell like coal. Some smell like iron. Some smell like sweet vanilla. I'm getting something about your family, your DNA. Come and getting so your family exists, but you don't. So that means there's an adoption here. That means where you come from. So that means your family hide secrets from you. Because even if they're saying that there's no documents, okay, is there documents of your brother? Is there documents of your sister? You're the only person in the family, Ten of Cups, who don't have documents. Then where you come from? Perhaps you were a relative's child, or them did kind of kidnap you. And you don't know. Come and getting them saying something don't exist. But them, it's like you're saying, we're waiting on someone to claim this ticket. We're waiting on them to claim this inheritance. But then yes, when you look it up, you say, but the person don't exist. And you're saying, yes, them We have we have Pisces energy. Exactly. We have 10, 10. We're getting wait upon somebody for collect all of this money. 10, the 10. And we're getting a saying yes is the family line, and then you're saying it's like so is we're getting okay, so it could be it could be something like all of your family gets it already. We're getting is your turn. But when it come on to your turn, you can't get it because there's no proof that you belong to the family. Because we're getting 10 of Pentacles, that means you have possessions unclaimed. All of your family get their possessions except you. Okay, so you're the only one who don't have documentation. Okay, so that means there's something happening with your family. I'm getting all of your family. If you look on your family members, all of them have something you don't. Perhaps you're not a part of the family. Because we have 10 and we have 2 10s here. That's like every family member gets a piece of the inheritance except you. And then when they try to contact you, they must say it don't exist. We have the Hierophants. Yes, something about your name. Taurus, that's you. Or all of your family members, they must say you're dead. There's something about you not being able to collect money. We're getting a Pisces is involved, and we're getting something about all it. Even if they're saying something don't exist, who is saying that? Your family? So how every family member, something exists for them except you. Okay, so where your family get you from? Did your family rename you? Did your family take your name? That's why you are walk around and you try to give an identity and them saying it don't exist. Maybe there's something about you entering a family and you had authorization to get money. We're getting something about you were switched out with somebody else. Maybe you can find out say your sister actually have your name. We're getting something don't exist, but all of the other family members them get it except you. We have the Hermit card, that's a Virgo, or something about the father. What about the dad? Something about the father. Get the Lovers card, something about your father. Does your father and your uncle have kids with the same name? We ain't some about your last name. We ain't some about Virgo. But Virgo and Taurus is related. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's like your father name you Vanessa, and then your father brother name him daughter Vanessa. But the two father them have the same last name. So there are going to be two of them in the same, because we have 2 to 3. We're getting something biblical. Or I'm getting look for the name and there's multiple people with the name. I'm getting okay, we can't go by a name, we have to go by the identity. Okay, but if everybody is saying that that's my rightful name, I'm getting you have to go by blood. Like 23 and me, you have to take the whole of all of these people who are claiming they are heir to, or they're supposed to be claiming this inheritance. You come and getting the hermit is like Abraham, he's biblical. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil ass bitches. Yeah, be getting take a oath. Come be getting something, I go back to God. It's I go back to the Bible. I mean come be getting the way how, even in no matter which religion this is, me getting the way how you worship, the way how you go through trials and tribulations, yeah, it would be equated to the same disgust people had for Jesus. I mean, getting it not necessarily coming from the fact that you came from a religious family. I'm getting it a comeback because of reincarnation. There's something about your last name. There's something about the way how you worship, or I'm getting you take your oath very seriously. Your family does not. I mean, getting your family, all of them, it's like you're saying the whole of your family them successful except you. And out of all of your family, you are the nicest one. You are the one who actually take the word very seriously. We're getting something with a lot of money, and we're getting something don't exist. Yeah, Virgo, the ghosts. Them are saying that exist. Oh, the ghosts don't exist. Wait till them mash up your shit. Right? Hi, good morning. Hi, good morning. You do everything different. Be different. Exactly. You need to be different. Be different on these people. Thank you. As always, thank you too for being here with me. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here. So thank you so much too. Right? Virgo, the ghosts. So the ghosts don't exist. Well, the ghosts don't exist. Well, okay. Have you ever slept in a haunted house? They might say, oh, we can't give you this because when we look, there's no father on the birth document. So we can't really give you this inheritance, even though you look exactly like him, you talk like him. And even if we test the blood, it might come back as paternity. But you don't have the name. So we can't give you. You don't really exist. You ever sleep in a haunted house? When a duppy box you down, the duppy don't exist, but you're getting hit. You ever get scratched up the whole? You ever wake up with scratches on your body and your whole of your back scratched out? It exists. What you're saying is it doesn't exist on Casper the Friendly Ghost doesn't exist on paper. What are you talking about? Okay, when it's a hold you down and you sleep, it exists. It exists. You ever get sleep night terrors? You ever get sleep paralysis? That don't exist because it's not on paper. Let's go, Taurus. Beginning something was erased. Maybe something was erased for thief, your inheritance, for thief, your money, your possessions. We had the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Come and getting your whole of your family okay, except you. We had the Five of Pentacles with your family. Why you outcast from your family? Did your family use you for something? Maybe their family did use your identity. Is your family into identity selling? Was one of your family member them into the dark web? No, maybe you have the same name as somebody very famous, so you can't get ahead. Like your name, Michael Jackson. And you tell people, say, what's my name? And it's like, but you're not related. You're not, I'm sorry, is Janet Jackson your sister? And you're like, no, what's my name? Michael Jackson, you know, and because I'm getting something about your name, I block you from making a lot of money. Maybe your name is being revenued, right? Maybe them are revenue your name. Because sometimes your name will trend on certain websites. It will trend. You have a debt card. Or I'm getting them sell your name. It's identity. Yeah, I'm getting something about them say you're dead. And maybe them took you. Because Taurus rules possessions. Remember I said that Scorpio rule inheritance. Yeah, the inheritance. Who get the inheritance? There may have been an inheritance left for you from the family. Your family take it from. But there's something about them say you're dead. So maybe a sister, you get the inheritance because them use it. Because them have birth documents, them have the documents. But when you have birth documents don't come with pictures. It's a document. You can't take any child there, forget an ID with a document. That's how women used to kind of trick the system. When you have a birth paper, it's just a piece of paper with a name and a birthday and your mother. Okay? You can still take somebody else's birth paper and try to go in with a kid who fit the description and say, this is my kid. Them not gonna really flag it. What them gonna say are not yours. Them not gonna really say, especially if you is the actual mother, as in the mother name is on it, them don't give a fuck if the father name is not on it. You can't take any kid that's not yours, that you just kidnap, that you take from a family that you know have a good inheritance, or I don't know, maybe a good future, and you can just go down to the register general with the kid and sit down and say, it's this kid. Yeah, the document, the kid born June. Yeah, it's a kid born June. It's a kid. Kid don't born June. Kid is someone else's kid. But you have birth paper. You can't really prove that that's not the kid. It's not like a passport that have a picture ID. Come and getting there something about them say you're dead. Or they must say something. They must say that them saying the money can't be unclaimed. You know, the person died. They died. Yeah. So how are they going to claim the millions? How them going to claim this lost bank account if them dead? And who was it left to? Was it left to Scorpio? Because Scorpio is the opposite of Taurus. I feel like them bring you here for use you, for take away all of your things, and then you go dead. Taurus, which is a very fucking sad fate that somebody has cast upon you, because the death card is the 13th. It's like you live the whole of your life. You live the whole of your life, not even work, because Five of Pentacles could mean you're going through poverty. So it's not like you had your whole life and then you drop off. You never had this whole glamorous life from the beginning. Beginning is like you struggle all of your life, but your name was secretly on someone's life insurance. You don't know this, but you struggle your whole life. You struggle, you can't find work, you just struggle, you try, you just never got by and you're dead. And your whole purpose was for you, for when you're dead, somebody else get life insurance on you. And that was your whole purpose. And yes, it is said, but God not real. What you mean to tell me, so the reason why me born in a poverty and can't get this and can't get that is because another man, they put my name down for something to say when me dead. He might get money off of me. So that was my purpose in life. That's what I'm born for. My mother got through 9 months of everything for me to come up. No, she shouldn't just about me and done then. Why am I come here? You came here for me, somebody else lotto ticket. That was your whole existence. And you try and you go to school. And you fight the system, fight power. You blame the white man. That's what you do. And the only reason why your mother didn't bring you here is because she knows if you're dead early, or these people, because they know if you're dead early, they might get money. And you say to yourself, so supposed to be the one be more in life. That wasn't your purpose in life, according to these people. Because we have major arcanas here. We have Bible, we have God. Look how much people made money because of Jesus Christ dying. I'm just saying. Jesus Christ dying did not make people worshiping God do it for free. Look how much people did have a great life and drove great cars and had great clothes and congregation because of the fact that they crucified Jesus. Look how much money was made in the church because of this story. It wasn't a volunteer fucking religious place. So it was millions going to the church system, all because one man died on a cross. Mind you, they always killed people on crosses back in these days. You know, the cross don't signify Jesus Christ. If you remember, there's a time called BC, before Christ. Well, that's what I don't understand. So I don't remember. So there's time. And that's what me I say. Yes, if something don't exist. You're saying Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm not saying that Jesus Christ never exists, but I'm saying there was time. There's proof of time existing before Jesus. So what you believe? You believe the doctrine, the book what you read, or you believe what you say? Because even before Jesus Christ was born, anybody who would commit any type of treason, then you know them get crucified on a cross. You didn't know that? Anybody, everybody, and them couldn't nail in the hand because the ligament would tear, because your body weight. Them they nail you here, them they nail you. Right? So them they nail you. Them never nail in your hand. The weight where you go way down, it's a tear and tear and tear, you will drop off of the cross. They was doing this for thousands of years before Jesus. When they make it look like them just tell a man for go build this witchcraft thing and him come back out of the fucking dungeon with a cross. Oh my God. And then bury him on fucking cross. Like they must crucifying thousands of people on crosses for treason. Way before Jesus Christ. The cross never signify him. Look how much money that did before him on cross. Them used to put people on crosses and line them up. Like in a Game of Thrones. So when you're going in one city, you know, if you come in here, come in treason, when I did, when them was on crosses beheaded. You think Jesus Christ was the only blood clot man for dead on cross? Anyways, let's just see what's happening here. Because I'm getting they're saying that you don't exist, or they're saying that you died. So you can't collect this money. Or I'm getting your soul existence for you coming into this world, entering this family, growing up, thinking you had a chance in life, was to be someone's meal ticket, lotto ticket out when you're dead. We have the Six of Cups, that's forgiveness, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, something about your mom. We have the Empress here. Taurus, that's you. Yeah, come and get in. You need to test your blood, where you come from. Taurus, you show up 2 times. Taurus, that's really biblical. And then we have Taurus. And that could be either biblical, because Taurus, to me, she would be Eve, or Lilith, because she represents Venus. She represents fertility, reproduction. Maybe you can't get out of something. Maybe you were never supposed to reproduce. That's how you'll get out of something. Maybe I'm getting like a something you'll realize that a lot of parents do. Something about when you actually can't get by, you have to use your kids as a sacrifice. But depending on how good of a parent you are, your kids will benefit from you use. It's like you have a dog and you put up videos of a dog every day on social media and you get very popular and you make money, you know, and you can either starve the dog and don't take care of the dog with all the fame and the money where you get, or you either can make the dog live a really good life. I'm getting that's basically what I'm getting somewhat that's what your parents did to you, but your parents was not on the good side of it. So that's why you come up and you don't have everything or anything. Your family do. I'm getting you always feel like you were the left out one. Maybe it take longer for drive. Maybe it took longer for achieve certain things in your life. You're getting the whole of them are back upon you dying. There's something about inheritance. Or again, getting them, you need to test blood. I don't think you're related to these people, and I don't think these people supposed to be having access to whatever wealth you biblically have a right to. You getting, you need to test blood. You might even find or they're gonna ask the whole of your family for draw blood. They're gonna take blood from your mother, from your father, from your sister, from the whole of your family. We're getting like you authorize the whole of them. So I want the whole on the blood. No, I want to compare it right now. You're getting you compare, like for example, you have 7 family members. You're getting you draw blood from all 7 in the same month, in the same time, and you literally compare the blood samples to each other. You're getting one of them, you're gonna find very, very different. And maybe you test the whole family blood. You can't just test one for link back. We're getting something, but you have to test the entire family. And then you have to compare them to each other. Because you're gonna say, but why this family member have this type of blood? Why this? We're getting something about blood. A lot of blood. Like me getting them to say you and this man share the same blood. And then you're saying, but we're not related to him. And they must say, well, that's not what your brother say. You and him that have the same blood work. Why? So it could be something about, even though your name is not on anything, because you have blood ties to something, you're going to rightfully get money. Come and getting the same, but even if you're not the same race, even if you never live anywhere near this man, we're getting them saying, well, when we test men like these, there's something in your blood and you have it, and you're the only person out of your family have it. We're getting we're getting the Hierophant, the Pope, and we're getting the Empress, which is either Eve or Lilith. There's something very special about your Taurus. I don't think you know what it is, but I do think that your family been living a great life because of whatever that was kept from you. Let's get some of these cards and we're going to leave it here. Officer, I did not mean to that good, officer. I'm sorry. Officer, it's not my fault. Officer, if having a pussy is a crime, lock me the fuck up, officer. It's not my fault. Jesus Christ, somebody call 311. No, somebody call 911. I'm sorry. I'm used to being homeless. Okay, we have the owl coming out first. We got the owl. Okay, we also have the heart. Yeah, we have the 3 of swords, the heart, making somewhat a sacrifice. And usually when people sacrifice you did a heart attack. You know, that's like the common thing you did of. Either heart attack or crash. Car crash, heart attack, or is it that you're gonna jump off from a balcony, you have a heart attack, you're gonna crash on one car, you might crash on a plane, or overdose, or what else when them sacrifice you? Maybe some weird sickness. Let's go. We have the owl. We also have power. Yeah, we're getting you take back your power, or we're getting some of your possessions gone from you. Maybe you don't feel like you always felt like you're supposed to have. I don't know if it's getting you always feel like, no man, why am I not have certain things? Like you feel like things were being deliberately withheld from you all your life. You never had things, and you're saying even though you had the skills and you had the knowledge, for some reason you don't have it. Could be getting something was taken from you. Like you're saying, why am I? Oh my God. Why am I poor? Like, no, like honestly, why am I poor? Like, it's not okay. Like, why am I poor? Like, I understand that you have to go to school and do these things to get money, but like, it's just, I just never felt poor. You know, I may have grown in poverty, what these people are talking about, you know, like with zinc fences, you know, and shared utensils. But it's like, I just don't understand as to like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what is it that I'm not seeing? What is it that I'm not getting? Like, I just don't, like, why am I poor? Like, why am I struggling? And yes, I could give my parents a side eye. It's true. But even like when I look in the mirror, I said to myself, why am I poor? Like, could somebody help me out to figure this? I'm not psychic. I don't know what the issue is. I just want to know why. Like, why am I poor? Like why I can't afford stuff? Like, but just never felt poor. You know, like you say, you feel like a bad bitch. I never felt poor. I just don't understand why is it that I don't feel it, but I am it. A lot of people will say I feel like a woman. That's why I want to be a woman. But I never feel poor. So why am I poor? It's not okay. Why? Me never feel it. Me never manifest this. So how man can say them feel like a woman and manifest being a woman, and me never feel poor before, but me can't manifest riches. Something don't feel right, Taurus. I'm going to leave it here, okay? We're going to the next zodiac sign, so I'll be back.